You were 2 years old when you found out about this part 2. The 5th pocket on your jeans was actually made to hold the pocket watch. The extra fabric you get when you buy new clothes is to test out your cleaning products on it. These extra holes on your sneakers is not a fashion statement. They are for lacing your shoes. These notebook margins were not made to take notes. They were made to protect your work. Because back in history, rats were a common resident in people's houses, and they used to eat those notebooks.
Here are 3 tips that could actually save your life. Number 1, if you're stuck in an elevator, do not try to pry the door open and wiggle yourself out, because that will upset the equilibrium and you will be crushed. Number 2, if you notice a car is following you, do not try to go to your house. You need to make 4 right turns in a row to see if they're actually following you. But if they are following you, you need to go to a police station immediately. Number 3, if you're outside during a thunderstorm and your hair starts doing this, you need to seek shelter as fast as you can because you're about to be struck by lightning.
A few more weird facts that you definitely don't know, but I'm feeling factual today. If you sneeze while moving 60 miles per hour, your eyes are closed for an average of 50 feet. The I'm feeling lucky feature on Google cost them $110 million. And only 1% of people use it. They're not feeling lucky, are they? Before they used the term bloopers, they were actually called boners.
Scary facts you didn't know were real, part 3. It is said that wherever you have birthmarks, that's actually where you were killed in your past life, which is insinuating that we have lived before, which is a theory that a lot of people have. Personally, I don't really know, but I think that's kind of creepy. Did you know that if you're sitting in a silent, dark room and you start to hear ringing in your ears, there's a 20% chance that you will be possessed? Which means that when you hear that ringing, it's because something, a spirit or something is trying to get inside of your body to take control. Did you know that the time frame between 3 and 4 a.m., the reason that it's called the devil's hour is because of the fact that our bodies are their weakest at 3 to 4 a.m., which is why I told you guys in the last one that when you wake up during that time frame, the 3 to 4 a.m., it's because something is trying to take control of you while you sleep. Because obviously that's you in your most vulnerable state. Like and follow for more scary facts.
Blood-curdling facts that you wish you never knew, part 11. And make sure to watch till the end of the video because the last fact will be from this game called I Wish I Didn't Know. Right now, in your bed are between 100,000 to 10 million dust mites. And if this isn't bad enough, they feast on skin flakes. An octopus is so flexible that it's capable of entering through your mouth, traveling through your digestive tract, and coming out through your asshole. There are over 200 dead bodies on Mount Everest and they're used as checkpoints by climbers. If you die inside of your house, it's very common that your pet is going to want to eat you. You wouldn't do that, would you? Neil Armstrong's footprints on the moon don't match up with the ones on his astronaut suit. And the craziest one, the natural vanilla, strawberry, and raspberry flavoring actually comes from a beaver's anal gland. Jesus Christ.
Here's what would happen if you just stopped eating. In the first 6 hours, everything would be perfectly normal. Your body would continue breaking down the food in your stomach, producing energy for your brain. However, after 6 hours, you would have used all the energy in your body, and you would begin to starve, entering a state called ketosis. Ketosis is when your body uses your excess fat to produce energy for you. After 72 hours, your body will begin to break down its own muscles for energy, essentially eating itself. And after 1 to 2 weeks, you'd be more likely to die from the common cold than from starvation.
Psychology tricks to fuck with somebody's mind that I may or may not use. You'll never know. Tell someone we need to talk and really get that anxiety built up inside of them, and then go as long as you can without actually seeing them to talk. And when you finally do see them and they ask about it, be like, you know what? Doesn't even matter anymore. And then give them a pat on the back, fake smile, and walk away. When someone calls you, answer the phone and be like, hi, I'd like to speak to Alex. And then for some reason, the person on the other line is going to get confused and think that you called them and be like, oh, sorry, you called the wrong number, and then hang up on you. And in a few seconds, they're going to go fucking insane. If you really want to be a cunt, whenever you're eating with somebody, whether it's at lunch or a dinner party or something, ask them a question right when they put food in their mouth. They're going to do the awkward, like obligatory, chew fast, point at their mouth, nervous laugh thing, and it's super funny every single time. And you can like take it a step further, get other people to get in on it with you. Everybody's just asking this one person questions as soon as they're just taking mouthfuls of food.
I'm gonna teach you 4 ways that you can hack your body. Number 1, if you have trouble falling asleep at night, just blink really fast for 60 seconds. This tricks your brain into thinking you're tired and you'll be out like a light. Number 2, if you want to get rid of acne, turn the water to cold at the end of your shower. The cold water will seal your pores and prevent bacteria and dirt from getting in them. Number 3, next time you get a mosquito bite, rub deodorant on it and it will get rid of the itchiness completely. Number 4, if you need to prevent a sneeze in public, press your tongue firmly against the back of your teeth like this.
Mind-blowing facts you didn't know about falling in love. We are very attracted to people with different immune systems than us. How do we know? Love can be just as addicting as nicotine or cocaine, but it's clearly the safest drug to choose out of the three. Love can literally make you crazy. But for real, because the same levels of serotonin are released when you're infatuated with someone as are released when you have obsessive compulsive disorder. So literally, love can make you obsessed. The reason it's tougher to find flaws in your partner during the honeymoon stage is because it's a mechanism for survival. If we're blind to flaws, then we're able to move on to the attachment stage, which would allow us to be in love long enough to create babies and populate the earth, which is what we're supposed to do, I think, I guess, I don't know.
Facts that you probably didn't know, part number 3.
The actor Brendan Fraser was almost killed in a movie that he performed in called The Mummy, where his character was hanged. Around 40,000 people are injured per year by a toilet. Galileo's middle finger is on display at a museum in Italy.
Where does the sound of cracking your knuckles come from? If you think it's the sound of the bones, you're probably wrong. Let me show you. What you see here is an x-ray of a knuckle that's being cracked. So every joint in your body has a capsule that's filled with a fluid called the synovial fluid. The fluid inside your joints contains dissolved gases as well as proteins and other cells. When you crack your knuckles, your joint deforms and compresses. And that fluid we were talking about earlier also compresses. That releases a bubble of gas, nitrogen gas. And under the pressure of your deformed joint, the bubble pops, and that makes a noise. And if you don't believe me, crack your knuckle once and then try to do it again. You're not going to be able to do it because that gas has to go back into the fluid again until you can crack it again. If you found it interesting, share it with somebody who didn't know it. And follow me for daily science videos like this one.
Strange things you probably didn't know about. Certain lines on a person's face can actually tell you a lot about the person. For example, this is what's called disappointment lines. This person most likely has experienced some intense emotional disappointment. Lines on the corner of the mouth to the chin are compassion lines. They probably have had some sort of deep emotional pain or loss, which allows them to have great compassion for other people. A horizontal line on the upper lip means that person tends to hide their negative feelings, and you may often use a smile to hide your true emotions. Dimples that look like lines is a sign that that person is really good at encouragement and lifting other people up. Libido lines means that that person tends to divide the world into male and female, and other categories and specific roles. These are called survivor lines. This person has overcome adversity and is a tested survivor.